just was taking a baseball bat to a hornet's nest, and man, we just unleashed the stingers.
Why do you think there's been such a strong reaction to you? And correct me if I'm wrong, but when you talked about this, you didn't say you necessarily agree with the conditionalist view, but you're considering it. Am I right about that?
Yeah, I said that I'm not exactly sure. There's a bunch of topics I would say that about. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm leaning this direction. And at the end of the day, God's got it perfectly understood, and I'm not the warden in hell meting out the punishment. God's going to do a perfect job, not too strict, not too lenient. It's going to be perfectly in line with his justice, his holiness, his mercy, his wrath, everything. But I am leaning toward the strength of the conditionalist view. I said, I'm open to changing my mind, but the more I look into the topic, the more I understand why Martin Luther was moving in this direction, why some of the early church fathers moved in this direction. And I wanted to have a deeper dive on the topic with guys smarter than me. So I said, let's get 4 scholars from around the world, the best and the brightest on these topics. Let's bring them into a room with an open Bible and say, we love tradition and the creeds. We love the confessions of the faith and the catechisms. But at the end of the day, Scripture's got to be my North Star and my compass. After all, we are Protestants. We're not just going with church tradition. And so let's open it up. And I learned so much. I was so humbled, and I was inspired by not only the academic, intellectual horsepower of the men around the table, but the spirit of humility and intellectual hospitality and graciousness that was displayed.